If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
We'd agree about that, by the way. As much as we got to know you, I think we'd agree even keel. If it wasn't American Express, even keel might be your nickname. That might be what we go with. Is there anybody that's ever really gotten under your skin in a football game? Can you think back to any sort of time where you say, man, I don't know that I would have thrown a punch, but if there was ever a time that I would have, it would have been this guy in this game?
You know, yeah, there's been a few games. I think dating back to college, we used to play the University of Utah, and that was our big rival. And those games used to be ugly.
You don't want to talk about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a sore subject.
Did you discuss that with Kruger, or no?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, but you had a few conversations.
I didn't have much to say.
Yeah. So, and they would try to.
Yeah, I mean, those games were always really physical, and it was real chippy, kind of like, saw the Eagles game. And, I don't know, guys would be holding and doing all kinds of stuff and just trying to get under your skin. And so I think in one game, I caught a ball right on a guy who had been, kind of holding me for a few plays, and I tossed the ball at him. Not like the Redskins guy did last week. Kind of a friendly toss, like, here you go, finally I got one on you.
Right. Did you watch Ray Lewis Football Life last night?
I didn't watch it.
Okay,
no.
so it was on last night, and there was a scene way into it where it's the championship game last year, which is the highlights I don't ever need to see again. And Ray tackles Tom Brady, and they get out of the heat, and Brady gets up, and Ray looks at him and says, "What?" And Tom Brady says, "What?" back to him. They say, "What? And then they just parted and went the other way. And that was it. And I'm thinking, if I'm sitting there in the stadium, I'm thinking there's F-bomb, there's all sorts of stuff flying, but no, it was just, what? That was it. That was the word.
It sounds like a Dennis Pitta argument, actually.
Right, exactly.
That's what it sounds like. I've always wondered, okay, have you ever gotten into, even like going back to childhood, did you ever get into a fight? Is there ever a time where you can say, you know what, I'm a little embarrassed by this, but this guy was picking on a kid too, and I came up and I gave him the business. It's just so hard for me to imagine this.
It's hard to imagine because it's never happened.
No.
I honestly don't think I've ever been in a fight.
Peacekeeper.
What about like wrestling?
I've never even had the opportunity to be in a fight. Like, I wish I would.
Don't you just feel the good karma around Pitt at night? You know what I mean?
I was kind of hoping for a story there. Like, I was really kind of hoping. Dude, you're not gonna believe this.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
I don't know. All right.
I mean, I'm not going to shun away from a fight, but I've never had the opportunity. I'd love to have the opportunity.
What would it take? What would it take, say, from a talk show?
Probably 15 weeks to sit next to you and do a radio.
What would push the buttons just enough?
I'll let you know what the buy would.
Thursday Night Live is brought to you by Fremont Mortgage. We are out here at the Grill at Harriman House in Lancaster. Dennis Pitta is with us. So you're moving forward now. Let's have a little bit of fun because we've gotten all that out of the way.
We haven't had any fun yet.
Yeah, all right. Well, it was good to get that whole conversation out of the way. We don't care for those. Speaking of which, I made a bet with you and Justin Tucker last week.
Yeah.
You're going to need to win out now in the first. That's the way it went. I said 7-1 or better. So now you got to
come back and sing? Is that what it was?
Yeah, correct. To get him to come back and sing.
Don't be throwing games in like week 7 or 8 because you don't want to come here and sing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not singing.
Right, Justin's singing, not Dennis.
You were dancing.
No, I'm not dancing.
Did we have a dance bet?
We didn't make a bet about it. We didn't make a bet about it. He just claimed that he could dance.
Well, I mean, it's not a claim, it's fact.
It's easy for you to say that. None of us can back it up.
I think my wife could back that up.
I think she'd be more willing to embarrass you by making you dance in front of us.
She's not on light right now, but she said pretty fly for a white guy. I think that's what she said.
Yeah. What did you think of Jacoby's dance on Sunday?
I thought it was interesting. I don't know what he was doing.
It was wild. It was really wild.
Do you guys know what it was?
It was called the Chapa City Juke, and I have no idea what any of that means. That means nothing to me. Chapa City Juke. I have no idea. By the way, Ed Dixon just wandered in. He was just hanging out.
Sit in, or you want to wait?
I mean, like, we were just a Ravens tight end just wandering in. It's a tight end party tonight here at the Harriman House.
He shows up fashionably late.
Yeah, whenever he feels like it.
Someone get Ed Dixon some drinks. He was getting his oil change. That's what he's
Jeez. He's just hanging out. Ed Dixon just went to somebody's table just to sit down for dinner.
How does this work with Wade Harvey when, a couple minutes late in the meeting? How's this go?
we're not late. We're always on time to meetings, but Wade's a great coach. He's leading with us. He understands. What's funny about the oil change thing is Ed was actually late to the plane on one of our road trips because he claimed his wife was getting the oil change and didn't have a car to get.
Oh, wait a second.
So that's why he threw that excuse out.
Wait a second. Hang on.
It's a lot of wing flapping to get yourself to Pittsburgh.
All right. You know what? We need to address this with Ed Dixon. Let's grab a break here, and we'll bring.
Get rid of Esther. Let's say that.
Well, I might get rid of me. I think Paul's gonna come up and hang out. And Drew's here. I mean, everybody's here tonight, so I might get rid of me too. But we'll address these things with Ed Dixon.
Well, I always say the NST crew when I promote the Thursday night show.
You never know who's gonna show up.
You never know who's gonna show up.
Right, no doubt. Ed Dixon might just wander in. You never know.
Can I plug the gold file?
Please plug the gold file.
Well, you can gold file. If you got gold lying around, you need to trust somebody, you need to sell it, you need a gold file. It's as simple as that.
I mean, I don't have any personally, but if I did, it'd be the one place that I would go.
This thing laying around, and she said, "Here, see how much it's worth." I took it. It was worth like $1,200.
Are you serious?
I thought it was like something she picked up at East Point Mall for $20.
Dinner's on Nestor tonight.
No, we didn't sell it.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
It was an heirloom.
Oh, all right. My apologies.
But she did
Apologies.
value it. But you never know what you got lying around. So go see the Gold Father. They'll take care of you, give you good treatment, and I'll do a better read for them next break.
You can find out more at goldfather.net. We'll grab a break here. We'll be back into the Harriman House. Dennis Pitta and Ed Dixon. This is Thursday Night Live on WNST.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.